Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Iron Man profile. Today we're finally crafting a weapon that I've seen a ridiculous amount of comments about. Trust me, I've been working towards this thing in the background. I've had my minions chugging away for what feels like months now. But today's the day. We can finally craft ourselves this ridiculous wand that is slightly overpowered. So it should be a lot of fun. If you guys are excited for that though, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump right into today's episode. Super quickly though, if you do find yourself checking out in the Hypixel store for the brand new fire sales that go live tomorrow, don't forget to use my career code Zach. That's ZACH, just like my name. These are honestly some of the cleanest like elephant pet skins that we've seen in a long time. So if you find yourself picking them up, let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully you guys enjoy that little 5% discount using my code. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. One thing you guys commented a lot about is that there's an Aviphone shop in the Barbarian faction. I had no idea. I just looked it up on the wiki. If you sneak outside this building in this exact spot, you overhear like these two having a conversation, and they'll like whisper about the code. If you head into the back room of this building, there's a button on the wall. If you press it and enter the code of the day, which is 5301 for today, it opens up an Aviphone store. I had no idea. You know how many times I've died while looking at the Aviphones? You're not supposed to be here. To be fair, I'm not supposed to be here either. And then you have like this little quest basically to unlock the Aviphone shop. So I had no idea. Thank you for letting me know. If they add a new Aviphone, this is where I will come and purchase it. Please don't tell me there's like a discount here for the faction. There isn't. Okay, good. I didn't get scammed. Today should end up being quite an exciting episode. We're going to be able to craft something that I've slowly but surely been working towards for what feels like months now. For those of you who haven't visited my island in a while, I've had 3 blaze minions kind of chugging along for, honestly, I don't even know how long now. It's probably been at least 6 months since I put these bad boys down. And the first thing I crafted with them was blaze armor, which is kind of beneficial for like group style fishing. However, I haven't really put to the use too much. And right after that, I ended up going into M6 and desperately needing a Gyrokinetic wand. And so today, finally, my blaze minions actually have enough collected where I can go ahead and actually craft a gyro. The only problem is I actually need to go and gather a bunch of other materials to be able to do so. The main one being obsidian. So that's what I've been spending my morning doing. We have enough to craft 30 enchanted blaze rods, which is awesome. 30 enchanted eyes of ender. That shouldn't be terrible. I should be able to craft those. And then we need a stack and a half of null ovoids, which require 32 enchanted obsidian per, and then 2 stacks of null spheres, which from us doing E-Manslayer last time Aatrox was in office, we actually have a decent amount stored up. I do actually need more than that though if I want to max the Voidling minion, but that should give us a good start. So I'm going to head back to the end. I have a lot of obsidian to mine, but there's a lot of reasons why we actually need a gyro today, from just being useful in dungeons and should actually help us with some mini bosses and clearing in floor 7, or M7 rather. And then, not to mention, it is also a museum donation, which I love that free Skyblock XP. So, let me get back to the end. I need a little over 3,000 enchanted obsidian, so this should take a little while, but let's get mining. So, as I was saying, we do have all the blaze rods already, and I've gone ahead and reworked my Heart of the Mountain tree. It's actually nice that we've been doing so much powder grinding over the last little bit, because I'm able to max out mining speed, fortune, and then efficient miner, which is so much more helpful when mining obsidian. I mean, look at this. See, like, if I'm just going in a straight line, the amount of efficient miner procs I get is like actually really good and makes mining obsidian not too much of a hassle. Obviously, it would be much easier if I had the blue cheese goblin omelet, but I do not. So this will have to do. I do have the sunny side up goblin omelet in though, so it's an extra 50 mining fortune for double the fuel consumption. So honestly worth it in my opinion, and obviously this will make the grind a lot quicker. I don't mind buying biofuel if I need to actually fill the drill, but I'm gonna sit here and basically mine up the rest of the obsidian. I started with like 0 enchanted obsidian this morning, and now we're up to 2200, so 800 more enchanted obsidian to go. And then we just need to kind of run around and craft the last couple things, and we can finally craft ourselves a gyro. Okay, so a little bit of time has passed, and I should now have all the enchanted obsidian I need. I think I need like a little over 3,000. We have 3,100, so that should be enough. Now it is time for the fun process of crafting all the null ovoids. I wish you could put these in your personal compactor, but you cannot. So I'm going to go back to my island, and I'll come back once they're all crafted, because this is going to take me a second. Okay, so crafting this isn't honestly that terrible. Only having to do a stack and a half isn't the end of the world. I remember crafting my term. That was very tedious. I think I needed to craft 3 stacks of these, and honestly, it's just tedious whenever you have to craft some of these Slayer drops. But the good thing is I'll be able to refill my null sphere storage basically again during Aatrox, which is in office in a little over a day. So I'm actually really looking forward to that because we need E-Man 9 like really badly. So that'll probably be my main focus for sure. Not sure if we'll actually... No, we should get E-Man 9. If I don't get it during, I'll do a little bit of E-Man afterwards just to complete it off. It's one of those grinds I've just been putting off for way too long. But there we go. Stack and a half of Null Ovoids. Now we need to go ahead and craft up 30 enchanted blaze rods. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. Don't want to misclick and waste any by accident, especially on like blaze armor. That would be actually awful if I crafted that. That would be very sad, since I do already have it crafted. So let's go ahead and be extra careful with this. That's 18. A few more we need to grab. A little bit more enchant blaze powder, like so. Let me shift click it so I don't mess up. 27. Okay, we need 3 more. And after this, then I need to craft enchanted eyes of ender, if I'm not mistaken. So there's 30. Beautiful. Let's go and take those back out again. Now we need 30. Okay, I already have 21 just crafted or like gotten from random drops, I guess. So I only need to craft, is it 9 more of these? Let's go ahead and take a look at the recipe again. Yeah, so I need 9 more enchanted eyes of ender, and then we have everything we need. So let me craft these quick. And okay, this should be the last one. There we go. 30 enchanted eyes of ender, and right away I can already see the gyro wand being able to be crafted. So let's go ahead and craft this thing. 30 enchanted eyes of ender at the top center. 30 enchanted blaze rods right below, and then we need 16 null ovoids in each slot here. And there it is, Gyrokinetic wand. This thing used to be insane before they patched Cells Align. Like, you literally just used to be able to tank any bit of damage whenever. This thing's still really good, though, because it creates a large rift at the aimed location, pulling all mobs together and basically holding them in place for a couple seconds. It costs 1200 mana to use, and as well as 10 soul flow. So I might need to put down another soul flow engine. It has a 30-second cooldown. This thing's really good in M6, really good for like mini bosses and dungeons in general, and I'm sure we can find some other spots to use it, whether it be Kudra or stuff like that. But there we go. Gyro wand crafted, 290k carpentry XP, we'll take it. But first and foremost, we're going straight to the museum because I want my museum XP. So let's go ahead and slap this in. I believe it's under, oh, it's under rarities. Okay, cool. Go ahead and put that in there. We'll go ahead and take our 10 Skyblock XP, thank you very much. And that's our 311th item donated. And let's go and grab this back out because I have plans to use this thing in dungeons pretty soon. So, exciting stuff. Let's actually go ahead and test it out. If we head on over to the wolf area here. So do I just right click? Or, oh wait, okay. Ability Cells Align is right click. Left click for the gravity swarm. Okay, so let's like aim here and go like, oh, I don't have enough mana. Oh, I don't even have enough mana with the setup I'm wearing. Okay, let's swap to Aurora really quickly. Let our mana build up a little bit. Okay, that's going to be a little bit problematic. But in dungeons, it should be fine just because of all the boost stats and all that stuff. But, okay, now if we go and try it. Oh, that's sick. And then you can just kill them all. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, this thing's going to be super helpful. I apologize to any of the teammates I trolled in M6 by not having one of these, but I finally have one. So there is actually a couple of things I can go ahead and do to our gyro to make it help a little bit more. First and foremost is Ultimate Wise 5. I feel like that's a given. I wasn't sure if it actually worked on this, but my guild actually confirmed it for me. So we're going to go ahead and craft all these books together into an Ultimate Wise 5 book, which should reduce the mana cost by, I want to say 50%, which would be really nice. I mean, 600 instead of 1200 is already a massive decrease in mana required. And then another item you can actually apply onto these things. So one thing you can't do is reforge it, but what you can do is actually add mana disintegrators, which decrease the overall mana required, and you can apply up to 10 of them on the item, from my understanding. So I only have 2 saved up from Blaze Slayer, but we'll go ahead and slap those on. I've already put 10 on my Overflux, so I need the new item to kind of start putting them onto anyways. But there we go, Ultimate Wise 5. Let's go ahead and slap that onto our gyro. Oh, we need 250 levels. I should have a decent amount of Grand XP balls saved up really quickly. Go ahead and get to level 250. Should only take a second. And then, yeah, we'll put the mana disintegrators on. You can't reforge it, so I'm not going to recom it. And then we should be chilling. But yeah, there we go. Ultimate Wise 5 reduces the ability mana cost of this item by 50%. So it should only cost 600 to actually use the ability now. Can I use this thing on my island? Like, yeah, okay, that only took 600, so that is way better to begin with. And then Anvil, we can actually go ahead and put mana disintegrators on, which will decrease the overall mana cost, I believe. So let's go ahead and slap 2 onto here. And I still need to put 8 more on, but obviously I don't have 8 more to spare. So That'll have to come in a later date, but that's basically all I can do to it for now, and that should already help a bunch. Well, there we go. Another thing I need to actually craft null avoids for, and I'm not doing this today because, I mean, I need a ridiculous amount of obsidian for this. And honestly, 3,000 enchanted, although it wasn't terrible, is like nothing in comparison to what I actually need null avoids for. If we go ahead and look at my minion crafts, the Voidling minion, mine is currently tier 8, and if I want to get this thing to tier 11 any day, it needs a lot of null avoids. Like, tier 8 was not bad. I mean, this is literally less than a stack. So, tier 9, quite the increase though. We're looking at a stack in 48. Tier 10, we're looking at 3.5 stacks, and tier 11, we're looking at 7 stacks of null avoids. So in total, that's going to require 784 null avoids. And you need 32 enchanted obsidian for each of those, so that's 25,088 enchanted obsidian, which is insane. Like, if we go and take 25,088, and you need 160 obsidian per, that is 4 million obsidian I need to max out that minion, and in total, I've collected 5.1 million obsidian ever on this profile myself, so that's going to be a little tedious. Something we're going to have to do, though. Maybe I might wait until I have a blue goblin omelet to do that, because not only do we need that much, like, obsidian, we also need 100,000 null spheres, which shouldn't be terrible. By the time we're E-Man 9, we should have plenty. Honestly, we should have extra. I currently have 58,000 left over. We used about 12,000 for our crafts today, so that shouldn't be the end of the world, but the obsidian is a ton, so that's going to be really fun. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to craft, like, a tier 10 obsidian minion along the way, if I'm not mistaken. If we go back to the craft, where's Voidling? For a tier 9, we need a tier 8 enderman minion. For a tier 9 Voidling, we need a tier 9 obsidian minion. And for a tier 11 Voidling minion, we also need a tier 10 enderman minion. So those are a little bit tedious, not the end of the world, but a grind we're still going to have to do, because that is a lot of Skyblock XP just for one minion craft. So that's something we'll probably turn our focus to after we eventually hit E-Man level 9, because currently we are only, if we go ahead and look, we're at 621,000 E-Man XP out of 1 million that we need. So about 380,000 more to go. That should be doable during Aatrox. Hopefully we can actually get that done. It's going to be a little tedious though, because last Aatrox I did 220,000 XP. So I need to do almost double basically. So should be fun. But unfortunately, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach when checking out the Hypixel store for those brand new fire sales. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Take care and peace out.